Guess who is here? We look like twins because we are sisters. We stick together. Ray flew in from Madison, Wisconsin.
The cheese state. I'm not from there, though. Don't get it twisted. But I live there.
The cheese state, because we're determined to bring this makeup tutorial. And guess what? Ray just got her job offer. Fly girls.
So stay tuned. You'll see me soon.
There'll be major collaborations happening. And we got to do a post-training video so that you can tell us about your post-training experience. And your, you know, just getting accustomed.
Relocating.
Yes. Getting a base. Just everything that comes with that. Because she's, like, going through it now. So for everybody that's messaging me, like, hey, you know, my process was almost 2 years ago. But she's a fresh fish. So you can follow her. Where can the people follow you, Ray?
You can follow me at Hey Ray. That's HEYRAEE.
I'm gonna type that out when I edit this. So
follow me, guys.
So it can be more. So let's get into this tutorial. Now, everyone loves a comeback. So all the products, I use a lot of NARS. A lot of NARS. And some Pro Concealers. Marc Jacobs. Mascara. Becca Cosmetics. Anastasia, and then some really good angle brushes and stuff. Let's see. Powders, I'm not that like particular on, but I do have the True Match, and I bought this one from NYX, or NYX rather, Stay Matte. All my stuff is matte because my face is freaking greasy, and this is a matte powder as well, but it's, what is this? Something Kisses by Kiss. All right, so I start with this. This is, I hope y'all can see that. So the moment everybody's been waiting for, the brows. I use a lot of stuff for my brows. So first I take a spoolie and I clean them up like such. And I might go over to my mirror just so I can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. But I clean them up and I don't go anywhere to get my eyebrows done. I learned this from my mom. I just tweeze my eyebrows because as you can see, I barely have them. So I clean underneath them with the tweezer and I just like clean up the parts that I don't want. And for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with what they look like right now. I don't think there's too much I need to take out, but yeah. Ooh, they make your eyes water. I'm getting tears in my eyes, right? Tears in my eyes, right? Scoot over to me.
Do you guys want to see me? Do you guys want to see me?
She's gorgeous. So she's single and available. She's single and ready to mingle, but don't come trying to get on the benefits. You know what I'm saying?
They already taken, sorry.
And yeah, so just be with her for her. Don't be trying to jug. Okay, so this is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just started using this actually.
Is it Anastasia or Anastasia?
Is it Anastasia? I think it's Anastasia. The famous people say Anastasia.
Anastasia. Anastasia,
Anastasia. So this is the medium brown, the dip brow. And I'll link all the products below, but I use this. And honestly, this is better than anything I've ever gotten in my life. And this is simply a dark brown pencil from your neighborhood beauty supply store. And I use this to really get precision at the top of my eyebrows because I don't mess around with the beginning part. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So I get really as close as possible. And so what I started doing is outlining it. So I'm gonna get as close to this as possible.
This is like the most important part.
You gotta concentrate.
You know what I'm saying?
Because when you don't,
it has to be dead silent.
Ain't nothing worse when your brows don't come out right.
just feel like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna wear makeup today because my brows alone are not acting right. So the whole face, just throw the whole face away. That's how I be feeling sometimes. Like, okay, if my brows ain't getting that right, I'm just gonna give
you
up.
just feel ugly for the rest of the day. Like,
yes.
like,
Look at Ray's brows, y'all. Sniggity, sniggity, snatch. Ray, tell the people what you use.
I use the, what do they pronounce it as? NYX. I say NYX.
NYX, yeah,
NYX,
it is NYX.
I use the Precision Brow Pencil. So it has like a pointed tip, like a triangle.
I might have to invest in that
too. It has a spoolie attached to it. It's like not as pigmented. That's why I like it. So it doesn't make your brows look super harsh.
That's why I like pencils better. I'm honestly a pencil person.
And you don't have to sharpen it.
Really?
Just turn it up.
That's a game changer. Yeah. That's a game changer right there. All right, so one thing I always say is that if you don't get them perfect all the way, like on the first try, don't worry about it, because that's why you have handy dandy concealer, so you can go in and conceal. So as you can see, I have lined the brows, and now I'm gonna go in with this super dope. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. Sephora conned me into buying an $18 brush. I would never in my life ever buy an $18 brush, but I was in there and I had gift cards for Christmas and they were like, yo, just get it. So it's $18, their precision brush, and it is angled. When I do mine, I definitely want to get as crisp as possible, and it has a spoolie on the end, which is, spoolies are the best in the universe. So I'm gonna go in with this medium brow and I'll just speed through that, but you definitely just want to fill it in as much as possible. Fill her up.
Check, get ready with me. This is really exciting for me, you guys. Like, I'm usually the one like watching the YouTube videos, so it's exciting to like be in one.
You're in it.
I know, it's just like.
Now make sure y'all follow Ray now, because
now I see why people are like, this is really awkward talking to yourself. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, because it is really silent most of the time, so.
And then you go in and add all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
So, yep, you just fill that in as much as possible. I'm really serious about, like, the front part of mine. Like, I like it to look as natural as possible.
Please, ladies, do not do a box.
Oh, my God.
Please do not do a bold, blunt box.
Say it again for the people in the back. Please. Don't be doing that. That drives me crazy.
Pull the product.
Like, pull it across. And then I'm going back in with that same pencil and just emphasizing, like, the fill-in process, because like she said, the box, yo, when y'all got them, okay, my point is made. So now taking this spoolie and really I just pull like this and bring everything together and blend it, because you don't want, that's how you get that box, you know, or you see the lines. When it's all said and done, you can see the lines because people don't, you know, take the spoolie and really blend it all together. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just making sure that I don't have kilo low eyebrows. Kilo low.
A what?
Kilo low from Mark. Even I love Kilo low and Shanae.
Kilo low. Not Kilo low.
I'm just low, no key. So I gotta make sure my brows don't, you know, give that off.
That's like the ratchet name.
So, oh man. So, boom. We got that. So, these are our tools. I'm done with these tools. I'm gonna put them up. And now, I am a NARS girl. I love NARS concealer. I usually use ginger and biscuit. I don't really use ginger that much, but every now and again I blend it with biscuit, especially because I think right now I'm running low on biscuit. Yeah, I'm running kind of low. But so ginger and biscuit, and what you want to do is get like a shade lower than your actual concealer, like that you would use on your face to hide dark spots like that. I go a shade low, which turns out to be biscuit. And then I do ginger as well, just for a little bit of highlight, because this is like 2 shades lighter than me. So I'm going to put it, and I just put it on the back of my hand because it kind of like helps you to just dip it. And it's just a cool little, you know, little backhand joint. Now this is a brush I cannot live without. It is angled, and you can get this type of brush at the beauty supply store. You can get it at Sephora. I think this one actually came from MAC. And so I just want to go in. I start in the top part, because once you start in the top part, you can just take from that product and drag it across like so.
Come on, Shade Room. Is this the part that you...
So Ray brought over her Tahoe NARS foundation, and we're about the same skin tone. This is mine right here. So I'm gonna actually try this out today and see what it do, baby boo. Let's see. Ooh.
I have 2 bottles.
Ooh.
Can I hook this up?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. So this is Tahoe NARS. Actually, like I said, I use NARS concealer. I love NARS concealer. I'm actually gonna use some of this with some of this, so you can kind of, you know, do your thing, mix and match, whatever works for you. I just use the end of my brush and gonna get the So some people use brushes to do their foundation. I actually use a sponge. That's just me.
Shout out to the girls who can use brushes, because
You use sponges?
Yeah, I'm
I'm a sponge girl.
A booty blender.
A booty checks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
can't
is
do the brush.
this is why Greg can't put up with my nonsense. He's like, do your friends know that you're like this? I'm like, yes, they do, and they love me.
It's actually what attracted me to be friends with her.
Man, and it's a perfect fit. So I use a sponge, blending all this out. I actually recently started using foundation. I never used to use it because, once again, I have oily skin, and I just felt like I couldn't find anything that wasn't going to make my face feel too heavy. But I found the one whom my heart loves. Is that what they say in Psalms of Solomon? Yeah, I think so. It's biblical. So I'm just blending. Blend, baby, blend, baby,
You're
blend.
looking good. Let's see. It's still looking good.
Oh, we're going to do something today.
Come on, coverage. Period.
Coverage. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. So boom. So we got our foundation. Now I'm looking like Ray now. Get into it.
And then like the Instagram.
I know, that's what we need. All right, so that was our foundation situation.
And don't sleep on drugstore.
No, for real, because let me tell you, this is my go-to. So if you're not trying to spend a lot of money, I definitely do this, but this is feeling pretty good in NARS. And like I said, I love NARS products. So now we are going to get into our contour and highlight situation. It took me a long time to learn how to do this because I used to beg my sister and she used to be like, no. So I had to learn on my own. So I go back in with this biscuit color from NARS, and I take it and go under my eye. I get as close into the corners as possible because you want to make sure. This is like really good when I'm flying and I have an early sign-in and I have bags under my eyes. Oh, I be concealing a mess out of my face. Like, Lord, if you
conceal that excess baggage.
If you, yes, in real life and on your face. Okay. Conceal it. Let me see. So I come down a little bit and I just get right up under there. So let me back up a little bit. Back the thing up. Back the thing up. Back the thing up.
Conceal the ratchet.
Conceal it. So yeah, it doesn't have to be even, but I just kind of get close because I'm gonna blend it out anyway. But that's what I do, and then I do my nose. I have a really large nose, like really large. Like
I have a Rihanna nose.
I have a large nose. My nose
I have a
was
Rihanna
like
nose.
has been through so much. Like I banged it when I was little. I don't even know what the past tense of bang is. Is it bang or
She
bong?
definitely doesn't have a large nose.
I definitely do.
Mhm. But I like mine though, so it fits my face.
I don't mind mine, but it would help if my sinuses wouldn't start acting a fool. So
Oh, I know.
I go in like this, boom, 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 and then I take this and I kind of suck, and then I just do like a brief line, not too large, but because I learned that trick from like some YouTubers also, because I wanted to I was like, I want that crisp cut, and how are they getting that? And then that's how they're getting it.
Yeah,
So
Naomi Campbell.
yes, oh, she be contoured to the T.
Okay.
So I'm going in again with the LA Pro concealer, but this time it's a different color, and this is about 3 or 4 shades darker than me. It's called Chestnut, and I have contoured with some other products in the past, but I'm using this one currently, and it's pretty solid because I'm only using it for one thing. So I'm gonna go in and just go by my cheeks like this. Not too much, but just enough for the city. And I'm gonna go up above here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So that's how my contour situation looks.
She's
Becoming like Michelle Obama, which, by the way, that book is impeccable. So I'm gonna go in and blend.
I read it.
I'm halfway through it right now, and it is.
I was thinking, do I get an ebook or do I get a hard copy?
Yo, oh God, I gotta turn my heat off. Hold up. Now it's time to blend. Blend, baby, blend. So I'm going in with the same beauty blender. I use this part for the foundation, and I'm gonna flip it and use this to get real close in here. And in fact, before I do that, I learned this neat trick recently. I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. foundation brush, and I'm actually going to use it for the concealer because it gets kind of like a little bit closer into the eyes, and it does it before you use the blender. So, so it just makes it nice and like you gonna know I'm contour, baby. And I'm gonna go in here.
C-class.
Is that your class?
It's like a Facebook page.
Are you?
People.
So are you gonna be C?
Mm-hmm.
C class of 28 or 2019 rather. That is amazing. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Oh, I can't wait to live vicariously through your training.
It's hard, it's not a
I'm
lot
going
of
in blind.
changes because now it's a live video interview, and that wasn't present last year when I did it.
Wait, alive? What you mean?
Like a live
there's
video.
a person on there?
With a live actual fight in it. It's like a live. They call you and like you do an interview live. So you do the recorded one.
What?
And then you get an invitation if you pass. If they like you after the recorded one.
Then you do a live.
Yeah.
A live video one.
With a flight attendant.
And then a face to face.
Then you get offered a face to face.
Did they call you? Like, did they?
They send you an email. Yeah, they called me. So the Hire View app. They call you. You set a time and they call you at the time.
Wow, that did not happen for me.
No, and people are always like, that's, I'm like, y'all gotta stop
Comparing your process because it's different.
Because even in that whole year of me doing it the year prior, that was not it. And then the face changed as well. You know, it was similar, but they changed some things. So
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So y'all, I'm gonna go blend this in my actual mirror so I don't look like Who Shot John, but you get the point. You gotta go in there and blend it out. I use the brush first, and then I'm doing this, and now I'm gonna blend it all the way out. So I'll be back. So we are blended. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and natural. Now, I go in with Laura Mercier, this setting powder. And so, which one is this? This is not the right one. The loose powder, Laura Mercier. This one is, this is actually the glow powder. And I bought this on accident, but I ended up keeping it because I was like, okay, I can use this after I set with the regular powder. So I take the regular powder and I set with it first. And this is the Laura Mercier. I like this one because you can buy this in the travel size. This is actually the travel size. And right when you're checking out at Sephora, they have that. So I like it a lot. And it is like the only one that I use. I sometimes use the puff or I use a brush. So I'm going to puff first. I'm going to go under where we put the white, the concealer first. And then I'm actually going to use a brush underneath my face, underneath my eyes. So I'm setting that with the puff, puff. Puff, puff, pass, baby. You know what I'm saying? Boom, shawty. And then I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. brush. What is this? Yep, it's a blush brush actually, but I'm using it for setting because I just like the way it goes under. So I'm just... This stuff be having you look like you do, you know, some other stuff, if you know what I mean. And I don't do that. I ain't down with that, you know. So you basically just going under and really... Do 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 do. So yeah, just sit that on there. And what I learned is that you don't want to put too much because you don't want to look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. But you do want to do enough, you know, go up here and do all the places that you went in with that lighter concealer. You definitely want to set that with the powder. And I take a smaller brush. Where is it? I don't see it. I could just use this one. Take a smaller brush and just do my nose because it's kind of difficult to do that bridge part, but just do it like that. Boom, baby.
Snatch her.
Hey.
Slim her. Slim her.
Snatch it. So that was the regular powder. And now I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier Glow Powder. And I'm going to do a little...
She got everything under the sun. That's crazy.
This right here, I bought it and I was like, what is the meaning of this? I didn't know that it was the glow one. But then I said...
Have highlighter?
It's a setting powder, but it has highlight in it. And it does add some shimmer underneath. So... I'm gonna sit that under there as well.
Yeah, Lois put me on because I'm very behind.
Let me tell you, I bought this.
I'm so basic.
I am too, and I bought it and I was scared because I was like, this is not what I want. But then I realized I could use it to make it work, and it actually adds a little bit more shine. So, boom. So I'm going to let that sit. Now, I said this on my Instagram story, and I really, really mean it. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at Just Low, 2 T's on the Just L. And I don't do eyeshadow like that. I really just don't. I don't feel like it looks good on me. I don't like it. I like it when other people do it sometimes, but like on me, But for me doing it for myself, no. So what I do is I actually use my powder in the creases of my eyes, and that's pretty much all I do. I don't do shadow. I'm just not that girl. But so this is the Stay Matte but not flat powder. Powder from NYX.
Hashtag.
Right, Stay Matte not flat, girl. And I'm using that same brush I did my nose with, and I'm just gonna go in and put a little bit in the crease because it just creates some depth and it just looks dope. It looks like I might have eyeshadow on, but wouldn't you like to know? but yeah, so I do that. And that's pretty much all I do. I just like it. I don't do eyeliner as well. I know that's kind of weird. A lot of people do, but I'm not an eyeliner girl because I feel like it makes my eyes look like raccoon eyes, and that's just me. I be looking like a raccoon.
Unless you're beating the face down. Well, no, you can still. Honestly, a lot of people don't use eyeliner anymore unless you're doing a wing.
Right.
Because lashes just like.
They just make it pop.
Yeah,
and that's what I do. I just do the lashes. Now, this is actually Becca Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Opal, and it's actually almost done. And this is what I use under my brow, and I just tap it underneath the corner like that. And tap this underneath here like that because it gives it a little shine. So this is the Becca Cosmetics. And also, this is pretty cool because it's a part of the travel package as well. So if you're ever checking out a Sephora, they have little travel kits, and being that we're flight attendants or we can bring our makeup, but I like to travel light and still bring what I want. So I got the travel size in this, basically. Then I'm going in with this flat brush. It's just a regular flat brush. You can get it at the beauty supply store. And I am cleaning up that sparkle. And then I take my finger and just kind of connect it all. So it's like blending nicely.
The face is coming through.
Listen. After this, I'm gonna be like, Mr. Sherman, take me on a date, baby.
You're gonna be like, hey, Miss Parker.
Hey, Miss Parker. All right, so yeah, so that's blended. Now, and let that sit. I'm going to go in with that same Stay Matte Not Flat powder, and I'm going to contour my nose with that because it's the same shade, and I'm going to use that same brush and go in and contour. Now, sometimes I do liquid contour on the nose, but that could be a hit or miss because you can come out looking like Cruella de Vil, and that's not what I'm going for. And I kind of go really heavy in this area so it can look like everything's connected. So, boom, shaka-laka-laka, boom, shaka-laka-laka. And this is the Stay Matte Not Flat, and it came with a little mirror and everything. So, from NYX Cosmetics.
Snatch her. Slim her.
And speed through. All right, so now I'm going back in with this Stay Matte Not Flat NYX powder. And this is in the color Cocoa.
I'm in love with the
Cocoa, something like that. And I'm going in with this brush right here. I'm going to set the contour as well with that. I don't go too dark on that because I just don't want to be looking crazy. But, so go up like that. And then the top part that I did that contour, I'm going to go in with that as well.
You're looking like Kimbo.
Listen, I know. For real though.
Like Kimbo.
So, boom and boom.
Come on, Naomi.
Ew.
Come on, Naomi. Click, 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 click.
Okie dokie. So the lashes are on. I know I got a little bit of glue on my boobs, but
I ain't got no boobs, y'all.
so we struggling. I don't know what's going on. All right, so now all that's done. I have this really great baked bronzer when everybody's like, oh, you look super bronze. It's from Black Radiance. I don't even, know the color because it's so worn down. I've had it forever, but it's my go-to. And I take an angled brush and I go in where I set that that contour and I bronze my face up before I wipe my powder off. That's just what I personally prefer. And then it gives you that good bakage.
I need a bronze.
So, especially in the winter, when I be really pale in the winter, so, yeah, I've been needing some. Now, I'm going to go on with two brushes. I'm going to go on with this big fluffy, this is a total face brush, so it's actually, I'm actually using it for what it's for once. Total face brush, got it from e.l.f., and I'm going to brush away all this powder. I know a lot of people keep their powder on, which is really strange to me because when I take pictures, I don't like for my face to look like a ghost. So I brush mine away, majority of it. So yeah, brush that away. And that's taking away that. So now you see the bronzer and you still can see where you have that powder or whatever, but it just gives it that nice, clean, cohesive look. I'm super about looking natural. I never was into makeup because I always felt like, well, if I put on this makeup, I'm not gonna look like myself, and I like to look like myself, to be honest. That's just my thing, you know what I'm saying? But to each his own, you feel me? So now that I've done that, I'm gonna actually go in with that same powder, and I'm gonna kind of clean up where the setting powder was, because I don't want to look like a what you say, a ghost. So no ghosting. I'm gonna go in with that same blush brush, and it's a real flat brush, and I'm gonna dip it low. Dip it low. Bring it up slow. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna touch this up. I'm getting some white. I should have probably wiped that brush off first. But it's probably good to have, like, I'm not a professional, so I don't have all the brushes I should have, but you can swap them out and whatnot. I'd be interchanging mine. I'm actually gonna go in again with this Total Face brush with this powder and blend out everything together, because I don't like lines and all that jazz. And all that jazz. You know that song from you know that?
You know, I used to be in theater.
Really?
When I was in high school for 2 years, and we did that.
Man, I remember watching that, and I was like,
yeah.
Yes, theater. Yes, you're so well-rounded, friend. Pretty well-rounded.
I was a theater geek. That's what I wanted to be like Beyonce's backup singer. Or her dancers. I really wanted to dance to Beyonce.
So you just do, I just do powder to clean up everything. So now you can see all the, you know, all your contour, your highlight. I am gonna go. I'm really excessive with the bronzing. I just am. That's just. Listen, Black Radiance done. It's on to something.
I'm just matte. I'm not bronze.
And I do some bronzing, and then I go in with the Black Radiance blush. This is actually Artesian Color Baked Blush, and it's called Warm Berry. I've been using this one for a little minute as well. And a blush brush that I got from Target. Target got some good blushes on clearance, y'all. Low key. And get on the.
See, I don't think I look good with blush, but Lo looks like she looks great with blush. But
I think it's the color. I think if you find the right color, you'll be like, oh shoot, because I didn't think that either. I felt like it was kind of for other people,
more fair skin.
And then I was like, oh shoot, okay, I think I like it. Now, one thing I do with the baked bronzer as well is I put a little bit on my nose, on the tip.
She's just glowing.
Because it just gives you a little extra, you know, or whatever. And I put you onto something real quick. Wet n Wild has a highlighter that I know, like, Fenty got expensive stuff, whatever. Wet n Wild from Target or Walmart or whatever has a line of highlighters that if you swatch this thing, it's like insane in the membrane. So I use this one, and this is actually it's called Mega Glow. Let me get this brush. It's my first time using this brush, so let's see how it goes from this. Oh, I don't think I like it. It's not gonna, well, maybe. Let me give it a chance. Let me see. Nah, it's not giving me what I want, what I need, you know what I'm saying? But actually, maybe. It might be giving me what I need. Okay, so go highlight a little bit. Yeah, okay. At first, it didn't look like it was coming out.
She's doing the job.
Okay, sis. I didn't give you a chance, sis. I didn't give you no chance. So, yeah, so I'm highlighting my higher points. And I take a little bit of this and I put it on my finger like that. And I do my nose as well. So that when you take pictures and whatnot, your points are glowing. And you're looking, smelling like $1,000,000 bucks. That's an old Ludacris line. I love that line. I miss old Ludacris music.
Right.
It was like the best. So this is full face for me. And honestly, it takes me forever. And Greg is the real MVP because when I go to his house, he sets me up a whole station. He'd be like, you could do your makeup right here. And I love him for that. I love you for that, baby. You be looking at, you be wanting me to look my best. So now I'm going to use Urban Decay, and I need some more, Lord have mercy. The D-Slick makeup setting spray, oil control. Once again, matte skin, need oil control. So going with that and
the face though. Get that face, y'all. If you don't put that face on, it's not gonna turn out the way you want.
So I do that, and it actually, this stuff is awesome because when I'm flying, my face feels greasy. I just, and it gets me together. So put a little extra on, you know what I'm saying? Gets me together. And lips. Let's do the lips. Sometimes I'm a gloss lip, sometimes I'm a matte lip. And sometimes when I'm flying, I'll do a red lip if I'm feeling fancy, but usually, lately I haven't been feeling it. So I use a basic brown lip liner, like the brown eye pencil that I use, and I line my lips. I do put like moisturize it first with like Vaseline and stuff, just good moisturizers, nothing crazy. I'm just a Vaseline, look. Little cocoa butter Vaseline, you know what I'm saying? That's all I do.
Cocoa butter.
And I'm just gonna give the lips a little. And this is actually a gloss that I stole from my sister. I stole it from the store. And it's a gold, I'm a gold gloss type of girl. So I do some gold gloss on there with the liner. And then I do that together, and then I put my handy dandy Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, which is like the best. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. All right, so boom, Fenty gloss. So you got your brown lip liner, you got a nice bronze color lip gloss, and then you put your Fenty gloss on top of it, and you have the signature face. Guys, that completes this look. I hope you enjoy watching me and Ray laugh and be goofy. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure you click the bell down below so you can get notifications whenever I post. Also, you can follow me on social media on Twitter and Instagram at JustLo. 2 T's on the Just, L-O. And where can we find you, Ray?
You can find me at hey.Ray, 2 E's on the end. That's HEY.RAEE.
Boom! I'm gonna type that out so we know exactly. But be
Hey,
sure.
Ray.
Hey, pregnant girl. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon.